Good morning and welcome to Berthon. Today we're incredibly pleased to be able to show you around this Dale Nelson 38 Aft Cabin. She's called CHAMOIS. She's an absolutely fantastic piece of kit. These are just the tool for getting upwind in a blow in complete comfort. She's essentially an ex-commercially derived hull by TT Designs. She's built under licence by Dale Nelson down in Nayland in Pembrokeshire. As you can see, she's a proper gentleman's motor yacht. So this is the Aft Cabin variant, so we've got 4 berths on this one. A couple of these were actually built with an aft cockpit, but this has a lot more accommodation inside and was the more popular of the models. So she carries a ribeye tender on a pair of Simpson davits at the aft end. It's a small bathing platform for entering the water, a large gantry to support all of her navigation kit, more of that shortly. She's a really easy boat to get onto, so she's a proper semi-displacement hull, very fine forefoot, a good deep cleaving hull at the forward end, and hugely built. So very safe to move around. You could imagine being an ex-patrol boat hull and used by customs. They'll take the knocks, but really keep you safe on board. So good hip-high guardrails right the way around. She's got full teak decks. They are quite worn on her, but she's easily remedied. The forward nav gear, well laid out. And she's that picture perfect idea of a proper seaboat. Very high forward screens. They're heated, got large wipers on them. People always say these are incredibly wet boats upwind. I don't agree, I just think they're a fantastic seaboat. She's got 2 radars on board, so one for co-pilot, navigator, and one for helm. Plenty of good, well-found deck fittings. Again, solid rails reaching right the way around this raised aft cockpit. We're standing on top of the aft cabin here. A couple of deck boxes either side. Fender baskets, a ladder down to that bathing platform. Easy way of launching the tender. A couple of seats here, very well protected by this screen which can actually drop out. She's fitted with the Furuno NavNet system up here on the port side. The navigator has one of the forward-facing echoes. And there we go, that's the main gantry. So she has a large cover that goes right over all of this. Keep her well protected. And she has the European oak interior, so 3 easy steps down here. And as you can see, you've got bracing points everywhere. Everywhere is fiddled, everywhere has storage, really good sized windows, and a really comfortable interior. So the starboard seat for the nav has a fridge underneath it, and the port side for the helm has storage for glasses, etc. Large J-shaped berth here with storage underneath. Engine access is directly through this hatch in the middle of the saloon floor, and then there's more storage underneath the sofa on the starboard side. So why don't you have a look down here in the aft cabin. So you come down, she's nearly a 40-foot boat overall. In the beam, she's just under 12.5 feet. So you've got plenty of light, plenty of space in here. Large hanging lockers, cave lockers right the way around, plenty of opening port lights, has its own ensuite head on the port side, and CHAMOIS is rigged for both air conditioning and for heating, so she's got both systems installed on her. Here we have the heads, so flip down loo, good sized shower, corner cabinet. Sorry about the reflections, it's a beautiful sunny day here, and you might have just got a quick glimpse there of the heater outlet. So generator access in here for remote start. only run around about 330 hours. So very, very little use. And we'll have a look at them in a moment, but she's running on the Yanmar 6LYs, 2 model M. They're rated at 420 horsepower apiece, and they'll be pushing her to around about 26, 27 knots. So generator is set aft. Again, Dale, think about you and your poor little knees. So the sole boards here have this fantastic red cushioned covering on them. These blocks are the 6LYs, so 420 horsepower apiece. Got plenty of service history on them. They had a lot of work done in June 2021 when all coolers came off and they had a repaint. Moving up to the helm position, we've got 12 volt switching in this cabinet. This is your tank tender, so it's going to give you analog tank volumetrics, and we've also got for your fuel tanks, we've got a digital sender gauge here. Main isolators, C-fire system, horn. She's rated A under RCD, so if you've seen any pictures of these boats at sea, you'll know that they're a big ball of spray but are phenomenal through the water. Furuno navnet here onto this large screen. Again, we've got the Echo Pilot, and this has got a separate radar and plotter for the navigator who sits at this table. And then large open plan galley leading forward with the cosy dinette on the port side. Air conditioning controls here. She's got an Avtex TV, a couple of opening port lights. There's a little bit of fading where this owner, who's owned the boat since around about 2003, has kept their art beautifully, beautifully finished. Phenomenal, phenomenal build. So moving through the galley, we have the forward cabin. It's a V berth up here. A couple of lockers right up in the bows. There's access out through the deck hatch if need be. And you've also got hanging locker in the aft starboard corner. Small reading light there. And then ensuite facilities, which will also lead through into the dinette. So again, electric flush loo, a shower that pulls out from the sink, a decent basin here. Then looking aft, dinette's over to starboard. The main galley has ceramic worktop with hob in it, with the heater controls. So just to run through again, this is CHAMOIS. She's a 2001 Dale 38 Nelson, aft cabin, available at Berthon now.